Say good morning. Good morning. Baby, Mama loves you so much. How are you? Okay, remember, if I get cut off, I'll call you back. Or I'll do a part 2 video. So how are you? What's been going on? I want to know. Oh, my face is nice and clean. Trouble sleeping again last night, but that's okay. That's how it goes. We know that. It's no shock. It's okay. The surgery's going okay. He's home. Getting around by himself. Big scar from right at the where the rib cage does this. Scars from here down to the belly button. Just a scotch below the belly button. Holy cow. What a scar. Ah, poor baby. The part where it's around the belly button, that's where I haven't seen a lot of scars around belly buttons, I guess. I was kind of interested in that. Sorry. Especially with my allergies. You know this. As soon as I start massaging my face, I start getting runny. Start getting runny. I'm piling on the makeup today because I accidentally got too much on my fingertips. So it is supposed to be moisturizing, so who cares? I have not been drinking enough water. I just figured that out. So I'm going to try to... Where are you going, boy? Don't start it. Don't start trouble. Come on. Get in here. Come on. Jump. I could tell by how he was prancing. He's on his way to trouble. There he is. So, yeah, everything that was going on for his health in the hospital, why he had to stay in so long, cleared up. I wasn't shocked at all because there's always something that comes up when he goes to the hospital. Always. It's either something, some health issue, like, you know, I have mysterious health issues sometimes. So, or his attitude. There's this drugs gave him a fairly good attitude this time. But I think he's having withdrawal or something, because he started getting grouchy like his old self yesterday. And so we had to have a little chit chat about appreciation. When you talk to me like that in that tone, I don't feel appreciated. And I was tired from helping out with his mom. They're going to put her in a senior living situation. But I think they're still kind of in denial that she needs more than senior living situation and more company and more things to do. She needs someone to probably start helping her get dressed and to make sure she gets out of her apartment. She'll have a friend there, but her friend is also elderly. And when she starts feeling, oops, where are you going? What happened? Where's it at? Like a babysitter, she's going to bow out, is my guess. Because it's stressful. Yeah. Ah, good boy. You're such a good boy. You did it. Good job. I don't know. I guess I'm just tired because I went to the when I was hanging out with her, I went to the bathroom. This was like, does my husband need me, or does my mother-in-law need me? The family need me? Oh, they're crying. One of the sisters crying because she's so exhausted taking care of her mom, because she's also a few years older than me, and she's working full-time, running several businesses, and to put that on halt is new and different. For her mom, I don't know. I'm not analyzing her. I'm just saying she's exhausted for whatever reason. And so I was like, okay, I'll go, even though I felt like my husband needed me at home. We'll do it. We'll do it. We'll do it. We'll see what happens. I'll help out. Even though I was tired. So I wasn't my best self when my spouse decided to lip off. So my emotional sobriety gets tested. And I get a B-, I would say. I'm not being an antagonist. This is so bad. Hey, John.
Yeah, babe.
The way I handled communicating with you yesterday when I got frustrated, how would you grade me if you were a teacher?
Scale 1 to 10, a 7.
So that's like a B+. Okay.
What kind of grade you want?
I was just meditating on it, reflecting back. You know, that's good for my program, is to, do reflection on situations, see where I can improve.
Maybe an 8.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
How do you think you handled it?
About a 4.
Thank you for your honesty. Okay. So, not too bad. I'm not embarrassed or ashamed. It's just I like to reflect back on it and think, what could I have done differently? And I can tell you that I think sometimes a B+ is okay. I usually strive to be an A++ student with a smiley face and with nice little comments written in the margin. That's always my goal. A straight just A is almost offensive. Almost offensive to me. I'm like, doesn't my teacher like me? That's true story. But sometimes that's about the best you can get. I got a C on a paper. One time I was so crushed. And it was in a class that I obviously didn't respect much. It was a civic arts class. Civic arts. So it was about the theater. And it was only a 2 or 3 credit class. And the professor took theater so seriously that if you came in and acted like you weren't madly in love with the class, She called you out on it. And I also, when I'm going through a lot personally, financially, you know, that whole thing, I can tell you that I am not always my best self. I get it. I admit it. It's true. I'm not going to lie or fight about it. I'm just telling you that. I'm trying to straighten up my makeup table here. I will do my best. I'm not trying to offend anybody, make anybody mad. I took the class because I thought maybe it'd be a little fun. Sounded interesting. And I had taken an art class before and did okay. I got an A. And it was fun. It was nice. Really liked the teacher. Really did. And I like some of the other so anyway, I just thought it'd be great. She made every freaking class hard. Now, there were some students that seemed very engaged, because that's what I do. I kind of sit back and watch the dynamics. I always have a favorite seat in a room, and it's where I can watch, where I can really pay attention. So, to the whole room, not just the lecture, but how people are absorbing the lecture, how they're processing it, how the lecturer is processing, how they're processing with each other about the topic, you know, with micro expressions or verbally, physically. I find it all fascinating. So, I really feel like I missed out on an opportunity because she basically harassed me every class to try to like make a point to the class. She was like a mean girl. It was like, oh, here's someone who hates theater. I'm like, I never said I hated theater. Or here's someone who wouldn't pay full price for a theater ticket. And I'm just like, why are you saying that? I mean, I didn't understand what she was saying. I never thought to report her. I never thought to do that till just now. I should have said, I don't know why she's picking on me. But I think I didn't think about that. Also, she was right. Every day I went, I liked the class less and less and less. And then when it came to the project we had to do, I don't remember what it was. I don't remember what it was, but it had something to do with drafting out a stage. And I got a C in that class, and I was really upset. Because I knew, because she obviously was going to give me a poor grade from her attitude. I mean, that's what I thought. And I was right. When I got that C, I told a friend of mine, I can't believe I got a C. No, I'm so upset. And they were like, you know what, in the scheme of things, it's probably not even going to touch your GPA, number one. Number two, what job interview have you ever been to, which I've only been to a couple, did they say, what was your GPA? Nobody cares what your GPA is. And also, who cares? I was like, You know, at that point, you want to say, I do. But I couldn't. Because I realized I sound like a big fat baby. Where? Oh. Ta-da! You know what? A lot of people don't put brown with navy blue, but I like brown with navy blue. Yeah. Rainy made me think of my biker boyfriend. I had a couple of them, but the one that really, what a story that guy was. And weirdly, when he was young, he looked a lot like, I won't say his name, I'll say my, Florida. He looked a lot like Florida. That long hair. And he was called Spider because he was so tall and he had long arms and long legs, and he got on that Road King and he just looked like he owned it. It was part of his underbelly or something. I mean, they were one. I don't know. It was cool. He made a statement when he was on that bike without even trying, and he just looked like he was always comfortable. Very, I thought, handsome man. But he wasn't as nice as Florida. He had a lot of rules. I didn't have to follow him, but thank God. Spider. Oh my God, I was so in love with that guy. And I found out later he was married. I didn't think I should. I was shocked. I couldn't believe it. So she tried to, I don't know, I guess they were getting a divorce and then she backed out of it, and from what I understand. And so she comes into town and I was walking from the house down to 7-Eleven. It was just a few blocks, getting some sun. I was going down there to get a Slurpee or something back then. That's what we did. And she confronts me. And I was like, who the hell are you? I'm Spider's old lady. I was like, oh, what? I didn't even know what those words meant. Man, I got a few minutes. Shoot. This ain't working. Hi. So she started explaining to me about, just tell me the whole story about how he was a mess up. Not, biking was more important than being home with the kids. So she was going to get a divorce, but they started talking recently. And I needed to pack my shit and get out. And I thought, two things. One, I thought, you bet I'm going to pack my shit and get out. The second thing I thought was, hey, I don't like people talking to me like that. So that's the conversation we had next. So she got back in her car, left town again. I guess she made her point. She must have been heading out of town or something. I don't know what she was doing. I had never seen her in my town before. I don't think anybody newer that was in town, because they had a group in Peoria and a group in Galesburg, and I don't know all the other logistics, but anyway. So that took care of that. For a while. Till she got sick of him and left again. Okay, a little bit of mascara. Yep. I say try again. See if you can make it work as many times as you can. Who cares? None of anybody else's business. But boy, was he wasn't like a fun guy, but he did fun stuff. Things that I felt like were fun. Like all these parties and drinking and all these interesting people. Because I've always been a voyeur. So I just sit back and watch this stuff. And I'm like, holy crap. And even if I didn't like what was going on, man, it was fascinating. Just like watching the dynamics of how people can talk themselves into doing certain things. We went to never mind. A lot of campouts, a lot of journeys on highways, a lot of bonfires out on people's farms, roasting marshmallows, drinking out of big old trash cans. Oh, what did they call that? Trash can wine or I don't know. Barbecue. Just, oh my God, roasting pigs and watching movies on the side of a house or barn. Back then, we didn't have anything fancy. They had some kind of old projector of some kind. Well, it wasn't old then, but you know what I mean. And I loved to ride. I've always ridden someone else's or my own motorcycle. I totally love to ride behind my man. That was always fun to me. It's a beautiful day, so I'm probably going to work out in the yard when I get done in the office. That's what I'm going to do. Oh. So I am going to figure out how to do my hair without making a big deal out of it. I'm trying twisting this hair a little bit just so I can see if I can control the frizz right up there at the top a little bit. Probably not. I don't know. If I thought about the physics behind it, maybe figure out how it would lay with the fold. I don't know. Okay, so I miss that old country bonfire, roasting marshmallows. Just the sound of the crackling fire and people chit-chatting. I miss that so much. When I lived up in Minnesota, I dated somebody who did that all the time. And I had a big fire pit in the backyard of the apartment building I was living at. That's where I got one of my master's degrees, was up there in, I lived in Lake City. think it was Lake City. I don't know, but it was a little town right outside of, I cannot think of the name of it. It was where Hazelden Treatment Center is. That's where I got a graduate degree in addiction studies. It was a 1 year, what I would call an immersive study. I mean, you live right there in the town, solid year, full time, Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, unless you were working on a unit, which you usually were. Hi, babe. Did you get a treat? And so who knows what hours you were working. Most people left their families to come up there for school. Their families didn't come with them. There is nothing up there but good food, drinking, which I didn't drink, so I don't drink. So I didn't hang out at the bars. Ah, crap. I gotta get going. Well, thanks for hanging out with me. I don't know what else I can do to make this passable. I'm gonna have to do a little trim here pretty soon. I can see that. What in the world is wrong with this? Hair number 196 is not behaving. Ugh. All right, that's it. I'm done. I'm so groggy from lack of sleep. It's crazy. Where my little... Okay. Ta-da! That's as good as it gets, mama. All right. I'm going to have so much more to say when I wake up. Okay. Love you. Bye for now.